Okay, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe episode 2. This is gonna be 2 of the many endings today. I'm just gonna, okay. Yeah, so it's just begin the game again. There's no saves because there's multiple endings.
This is the story of a man named...
Okay, no. Here we go. Welcome back. Okay, so we are back in here, and hopefully this will be successful. I don't know which way I'm gonna go this time. I know last time there were many different other routes to take.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so last time we left off, there was a mind control facility, and there was a freaking, I disabled it, that I walked out into this outside wilderness grassy area. Okay, so I'm gonna take the door on the left again. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. But I'm not gonna go back to the boss's office because there were so many other different ways to go. I remember
there
this
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet, should I go in there? There's many.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, kind of no shit about that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I know there was another door to go in. Alright, this is the boss's office. What was I wrong about? Wait a minute. There was a way to go in here. No? I guess I went. Alright, I'm gonna try stepping in here, then immediately stepping out. No. No.
Stepping into it.
No. Alright, I think I broke the game. No, I guess I can't go in there. Executive bathroom. Oh, that is a nice toilet, kind of. On the sink, it's actually for a public restroom. It's not automatic. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have just picked one. Alright, so I can go back down here now. All these doors are locked. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, can I go out that? No. Okay, so you can crouch in this game, but you can't jump. Alright, what's down the stairs? What is... Fire hose? There's nothing down here. Alright, well... Can I go back here? That's the broom closet. So there's nothing down there. Okay, I think I'm gonna try going in the other doors. See, all these doors over here are locked. So if I come back out here. Oh, that other door's closed. Alright, well, I'm gonna begin the game again, actually. Okay, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the, right now, or... No, should I go to...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Cheating the
well.
system.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What's that say? Number one dad? What? I can't read that.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs, but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, I'll listen to...
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Wait, I was already in here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, the doors down here is open.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Excellent.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
What?
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That is...
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Am I going in
circles? At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
This is creepy.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was
this is creepy now.
to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Yes,
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I hope. Where the hell am I?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, what? Just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, and I'm back. So that was another ending. I'm gonna check to see how late it is. I might just end it right there. Okay, we still have time. There was another.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, so I've gone to the... No, that was just creepy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, there's a,
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
What if I actually...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
This guy's messing with me.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, yeah. What is this? What the?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
Wait, I was here before.
It's rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
I remember this.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Alright, y'all. Well, I think I might end it right there, as it's getting late, and I need to get this uploaded. That was kind of successful, and also creepy, especially the part with going in circles, and the, and taking the elevator down. Well, there was nothing really much to say about that, but Yeah, that was a legit creepy part with going around the circles in that room. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Have a good night.